Welcome to the International Wedding Trend Report for 2017. You know, it's important to recognise trends because, for better or worse, trends are what influence everything around us. We should not be literally interpreting everything our clients bring to us. Instead, we should be designing something inspired by it. That way, the design stays fresh and timeless. Now, based on what the clients present us with, we can create an event that is inspired by all the things they love, superseding a mere colour palette or trend that's found on Pinterest, which tends to oversimplify the rich complexities of any client. Our job is not to be trendy. It's to take it one step further and transcend trends. How can you push a client beyond what's trending and wedding magazines that depict someone else's wedding day in order to generate greater depth to the design? Well, it's not only important to help each of your clients find their unique point of view, but it's also just as important to insert your own point of view, pushing beyond the inspiration you're given so that you're not packaging the same images that frequent the web, but delivering a fresh design every time. Clients are more often than not deeply rooted in what is trending, and these are the images they are often presenting, thus the need to be familiar with what is out there and influencing your clients. Now, this year's Trend Report has taken things to a new level with our series of trendsetter video interviews with industry greats such as Jess Gordon, Marcy Bloom, Kristen Banter, Harmony Wilson and Matthew Oliver, to name but a few. On top of this, we have had two amazing teams working on styled shoots for us, so we had images for the report. Big thanks goes to Pamela Dunn Events and Elizabeth Jean Weddings, who will be credited at the end of this report. The Academy of Wedding and Event Planning has campuses across the globe, and it's the leading training company for planners, stylists and designers, so we are well placed to compile a report that pulls together all the trends we're seeing in the wedding industry. To help us with this, we've actually called upon some of the world's top wedding professionals to give their insight into what is trending in their corner of the globe. I really am excited to give you an insight into the prominent trends, including themes, colour, decor, menus, stationery, venues and much more, so let's get to it. We are excited this year to have collaborated with none other than David Tutera, celebrity wedding planner, designer, author and TV star, and he told us that floral for 2017 is going the modern industrial route. We're taking this year's trends like metallics and softening them with clean white, creams and ivory tones, paired with natural elements and geometric accents. Rather than your average wedding-y feel, we'll be seeing more organic components like succulents, smilax, petrified wood and moss, and they're going to take centre stage. In the past, these elements have been considered secondary and used to accent floral, but the trends in 2017 are going to be reversing things a bit, with floral being used to accent greenery. So think cream rose heads scattered on a bed of moss. David also told us that in 2017 we will be seeing more stylised tasting menus with tableside service rather than your traditional full-course meals. Think refined small plates like Tuscan flatbreads or shrimp and filet mignon skewers. This lets you keep the sophistication of your menu while having a little twist on the traditional sit-down dinner, making it more unique and fun for your guests. Now, as you know, in the event industry, we take our lead from interior design, fashion and popular culture. And it seems that lace is here to stay. Not only was it all over the runway for Bridal Fashion Week, but also for Fashion Week itself in New York City. Award-winning LA-based event designer David Merrill tells us that gold accent pieces were also on the runway this year. So gold metal with white floral is going to be big, along with all the shares of pink. Pink was seen prominently at New York Fashion Week and Paris Fashion Week, so look out for all shades mixed with ivory and cream. When it comes to flowers, Louise Bukes of wedding and lifestyle blog Be Loved tells us that when it comes to interior design, the inclusion of natural textures is something to look out for, with marble being the forerunner. This trend is easily translated into weddings. From stationery to tableware and cakes to linens, this beautiful finish works wonderfully with the ballet, blush and rose gold trends. The themes that are topping the list for 2017 are high drama, mixing old and new, renaissance of botanicals, the great outdoors and back in time. New York event designer and producer Jess Gordon tells us she's seeing a lot of couples go back to nature, calling it opulent simplicity. This means more diverse and dimensional decor, and venues such as buying out a ranch for a weekend somewhere fabulous most of the guests have never been before is going to be big. Couples want something that is warm and inviting but also elegant, and something that they want their guests to be organically impressed by. Looking at pop culture, it's the movies with incredible cinematic presence that seem to influence wedding palettes, even if the subject of the movie has nothing to do with the wedding genre. So movies such as The Danish Girl, which had so much art and stunning visual scenes in it, embody an ambience that people want to take with them long after they watch the film. Another big favourite is the remake of classic movie Beauty and the Beast, which is sure to inspire brides looking to capture childhood memories. The dominant colours, as always, come from the Pantone colour report, and some of the favourites seem to be Niagara, Pink Yarrow and Primrose Yellow. But it is Kale that seems to be the hot favourite for many. Ms Polka Dot from the well-known Australian wedding blog Polka Dot Bride tells us that she's seeing blush pink as a popular colour, while neutrals are always a favourite. The new colour scheme she is seeing is mixed tones. Think deep hydrangea blue with peach, Marcella with rich golds and white with copper. Sarah Burnett of top wedding blog Burnett's Boards tells us she believes that earthy and calming greens with khaki and pops of canary yellow or bright coral pink will be seen a lot. For accent colours, it's all about mixed metallic, but forget the golds and shiny silvers. Softer, brushed metallic popping from bright white accents are a colour combo made in heaven, and we will totally help to achieve these contemporary yet city hip vibes that are going to be so on trend. A huge area of focus for many couples now is the food and drink, with creative menus being woven into the design of the overall day, and a move away from standard beverages. Couples have a really strong vision of what they want for their day, and in particular wanting to create a catering display that wows their guests. If you haven't seen it before, then you will in 2017, and that is the donut wall. This is the culmination of two wedding trends: familiar comfort food with something that is new, novel and unexpected. Couples are moving away from formal fine dining, and they're attracted to doing anything interactive and fun. So going and getting a donut off a wall certainly adds to that. Vegetables are where it's at. Instead of leafy salads, people are more into salads made with vegetables like beets or cauliflower. They're more like side orders of vegetables than actual salads. Couples are also requesting interesting grains like farro and wheat berries too. Another big hit is cultural food. Couples are looking to piece together different types of food that they feel describe them. They want to personalise their weddings by highlighting foods from where they grew up and the foods from their backgrounds. So look out for this in 2017. Moving on to wedding cakes, and we are back to donuts again. A lot of wedding food trends are shown through desserts. Instead of one big formal cake, couples are going for a smorgasbord of desserts filled with donut cakes and more. Meringues are also popular. Gluten-free, kosher and very pretty, these delicate puffs are starting to make an appearance at weddings. Elizabeth Cake Emporium told us that brides are seeking cakes that are personalised, Instagrammable and memorable both on the palate and aesthetically. When it comes to seating, LA-based event designer and producer Kristen Banter tells us that mixed tables and seating are hot. Different groups of guests often warrant different types of seating, and it's incredibly effective to mix up your tables to incorporate rounds, squares and longs and any combination thereof, as well as importing alternate seating like banquets and armchairs, along with your more traditional dining chairs. Couples are looking for flexibility in a wedding venue, places that allow them to inject their own personality. And this might be via their styling or by allowing them to bring in their own suppliers whose work resonates with them. As wedding days increasingly become more customised and individual, the venues that allow couples to create a big day that says, "This is us," are the ones that are going to see more success. Amy Parfett of the popular venue directory Wedshed told us that the top venue styles couples in 2017 are looking for include blank canvas industrial spaces, converted working sheds, wineries and breweries, and boutique restaurants and cafes. Las Vegas wedding producer Britt Patino told us that her clients are selecting his and her cocktails, pink rose, beer gardens, grown-up popsicles for their drink choices. Herb-infused spirits and flavoured liqueurs are the new IT cocktail staples. Supersizing ice cubes is also a big trend in cocktails right now. So gigantic ice cubes not only look great, but they keep drinks cool without diluting it very quickly. Harmony Walton of Bridal Bar talked to us about the top decor designs for 2017, and it seems the mixture of textures is going to be a big favourite. hard and soft, masculine and feminine. She also told us that infusing your location, your culture, your family and honouring that heritage will continue to rise in 2017, especially with the recent US elections, which have sparked an even deeper root in family. Tabletops are taking a more residential approach, utilising mixed textiles as opposed to what used to be a predominance of one linen pattern only. Fresh herbs and organics will be widely used, from wildflowers to woodstone and minerals. Organic collections can create an effortless natural look, while the combination keeps it luxe and textured, allowing for greater depth and dimension. Residentially inspired decor is set to be huge, including residential lighting. Incorporating natural lighting in hues like amber, chocolate and soft wine, as opposed to coloured lighting, is another great way to create a more luxe and residential feel. We have it on good authority from celebrity floral designer Eddie Zaratsian that flower crowns are ready to rest in peace. He told us that if the style of the wedding permits it, like a bohemian wedding, then it's fitting, but it's not necessary, don't push it. Leafy Couture told us that flower walls are taking on a new shape, with lots of hanging installations providing more budget-friendly options for flower lovers, rather than just en masse blooms. Brides are going for more suspended hanging arrangements than flower walls, and these suit both elegant and grand affairs, and also the more rustic wedding. Overall, the influence of the millennials is driving brides towards a more adventurous, creative and expressive use of flowers. The trend towards more informal designs and overall atmosphere will start to dominate next year. The focus will be on creating an amazing atmosphere rather than simply impressing guests with the pure volume of flowers. Moving on to entertainment, Warble Entertainment told us that it seems couples are looking for something a little bit different to make their big day stand out in 2017, and they're seeing a surge in bookings for alternative wedding entertainment. Lookalikes are currently one of the most popular. As well as the initial shock factor and the are they, aren't they, lookalikes are great for engaging guests, injecting some fun and humour into the proceedings, as well as helping to provide great photo and selfie opportunities. Stationery is jumping on the metallic bandwagon as well, and it'll appear on wedding invitations with luxurious metallic touches, such as foil pressed calligraphy, borders, polka dots, flourishes, or an envelope liner. A huge trend in 2017 is calligraphy scripts, and there's nothing shows off calligraphy better than minimalist designs which focus more attention on the letters and words rather than distracting images or colours. Mike Bisada of Mike B Photography told us there is a lot of change in the area of wedding photography. Photo filters are decreasing in popularity, and clients are now looking for very natural photos without a lot of post-processing. The use of drones for aerial coverage of portions of the wedding day have become very popular also. Another request is for less structured family formal photos. Clients want their family formals to be less traditional and more relaxed, so that they capture the family in the way that they actually see themselves. Destination weddings are still big. In fact, for the celebrity market, the trend is towards far-off locations in places their friends haven't been married before or even been to before. We asked Pamela Strauss from Wedaways what the most popular styles for destination weddings in 2017 will be, and she told us that while beach destination weddings have always been a favourite amongst bridal couples, they're seeing a big increase in city and countryside weddings. Megan Velez of Destination Wedding Travel Group told us that as far as the most popular countries are concerned, many couples eager to tie the knot are still flocking to tropical paradises such as Mexico and the Bahamas, but they're also seeing a rise in destinations that are off the beaten path. Expect to see emerging countries such as Iceland, Canada and Italy catching the fancy of next year's brides and grooms. This year, we also asked some prominent wedding planners what social media platforms they believed bridal couples would be using in 2017. And the overriding consensus was that it will still be Instagram and Pinterest. So if you're not utilising these platforms, then next year is the time to start. For Bellado events, social media is their biggest marketing tool. Instagram and Facebook give a free way to show potential clients what you can do via visual marketing. It's one thing to describe a wedding or event, it's another to just send them the link to your latest design on Instagram or Facebook. Julia Brame of UK blog Brides Up North told us that their Instagram account is currently their fastest growing social media platform, currently standing at 18.7 thousand, with hundreds of new brides and industry professionals joining them weekly. So in today's visual and digital world, Instagram gives brides quick and easy access to inspiration for their big day on everything from the dress to the decor. And it puts them in direct contact with experts in the field who can bring the images to life and cater for their big day. Essentially, by finding what they like and following those who have posted the images, brides are building up their little white book for their wedding planning journey, whilst linking to inspiration both locally and around the world. But what are brides devouring on the blogs? Well, Sarah from Burnett's boards told us that one popular vibe is old world elegance, and it's a style that comes from Russia, and brides are eating it up. So think tall ceilings, taper candles, elegant stemware, flowing fabrics, organic florals and voluminous dresses. The second most popular style of inspiration shoot is what Sarah calls boho chic. It's more free-spirited than classic wedding styles, but it combines that boho spirit with chic detailing. So for instance, an Ibiza beach wedding with bridesmaids in pantsuits and cactus centerpieces, and every guest has an all-white dress code. It's different, but it's still super chic. So there you have it, a snapshot video bringing you some of the highlights from the International Wedding Trend Report for 2017. I have to say a big thank you to all our contributors who have helped to make this possible. And to download the full report, visit any of our Academy websites or Facebook pages, fill out the form, and it's all yours. The report is created for wedding professionals to use with their clients as their trend bible for what's hot in the forthcoming season. If you'd like to be considered as a contributor for the 2018 report, we'd love to hear from you.